What's up, everybody? This is your boy Josh. I'm a little late on doing this, but here's my quick review on Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 5. You know what? I actually enjoyed this episode more than I thought I would. Again, I feel like this season it's felt a little weird. There's been a lot of drama, both with the Cushing, now Cortez family, almost Lang family, and then, drama with John Henry and Natalie and him fighting, and drama, there's been a lot of drama with the boys and drugs being the kryptonite gas or whatever it is, the crystal gas, and Jonathan, and, drama with Sarah and Jordan. Wow, there's been a lot of drama. And then, with Allie and this cult, and Lois and Chrissy, and then with Superman and Bizarro, right? Yeah, it's been a lot of drama. And even the new um, general or lieutenant or whatever he is. Anywho, like I said, I did enjoy this episode a lot more. I, whew, the only thing was it felt unfinished. You know what I mean? Like this one, like HBO does sometimes they do, or even like streaming series, they do their shows where there isn't a full story in the one episode. The whole story happens throughout the whole season, right? Like, look at shows like, I don't know, off the top of my head, like You and Daredevil and stuff like that. So this is what it felt like. It felt like this was just like a little part of the story. Like there wasn't something that happened at the beginning that got resolved at the end. Um, One thing that happened was Chrissy got drugged by Allie, and she saw herself in the Bizarro world. And then in that Bizarro world, Allie was running things. I'm gonna kind of go out of order here, just stuff I kind of liked. We saw at the beginning, Allie was a kid, and I think her father died, her parents died, and they left her the necklace, like the jewel that she has, and that was and they said, I don't know, she was with her uncle or something, and he said, "Don't take it. It's ruined our family." She spits out this candy and then takes it. So it's like, going from becoming a kid to growing up, whatever. Um, the Superman Bizarro stuff was really good. I really, really, really liked that, actually. I liked their fight. It was solid. Even before, like, again, sometimes Superman gets jobbed. Like when they first fought Doomsday, well, we thought he was Doomsday, but Bizarro was almost owning him, and he took Steel and Superman to take him down, or at least hold him off for a bit. And Bizarro had killed those kids. um this time Superman takes him down. There's a couple times where Bizarro flies at him and he just knocks him back. I was like, yes, now this is a Superman fight. But then it takes Superman with the X Kryptonite, because obviously the X Kryptonite, or at least the way they're playing it, is that the X Kryptonite affects Bizarro. It weakens him, so he takes him down. Boom, 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 knocks him out. Like officially, boom, knocks him out. Um, and he brings him to the fortress so his mother can take a look at him. And yeah, that was kind of cool. I like that. And I was kind of wondering, I'm like, how far are they going to lean into this Bizarro stuff? Because in the comics, um sometimes Bizarro is painted as a good guy. He really is. He just tries to be good, and then he ends up ruining things. Like that's initially how he was portrayed. He's just not that smart. When he was in the Superboy comics, right? He was just trying to be good, but he just ruined things, right? Because of the way he looked, and then stuff like that. But also in the comics, it's like he literally says the opposite. Like instead of he saying, like if he says, "I hate you," means "I love you," and vice versa. So Superman figures out, like, yeah, you're the exact opposite of me, when Bizarro does the heat breath and the ice vision. And that was kind of cool. Like I like that. But then Bizarro says something like, uh he says, "I want to kill you," but I was like, does he really mean like I want to kill you, or I want to like help you? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm curious to see how opposite they go with this. But it's kind of made clear that or he says like, "I want to save the world." So I was like, does that mean he wants to destroy the world, or does he actually want to save the world? Like I'm like, that is interesting to me. I love that part of the show. Like I'm we need more of that, and I feel like it's not enough. And obviously, that whole thing with Bizarro and the Bizarro world is going to come to a head with Lois and Allie and Chrissy and Lucy and the cult or whatever. Like that's going to come to a boiling point. So now I see like, okay, good. And I mean, they made it clear in the last episode too that there's like a they're going to come to a intersecting point basically. I missed John Henry in this episode, but I didn't really miss Natalie. Gonna be honest, just from the way Natalie was kind of acting, didn't miss her that much. So Chrissy officially is like, yeah, like I said, she saw herself in the Bizarro world, but she realizes that Allie is dangerous and she wants to help Lois take her down. Great. Then there's the big plot point, or one of the big plot points is Jordan starts training with Sam, but he needs Jordan. Jonathan comes in to help, but Jonathan takes the crystal inhaler, dust powder, whatever, and he ends up sparring with Jordan. It hurts him a little bit, and then at the end of the episode, he shows Jordan that like his eyes start to glow like heat vision, and Jordan's like, "Wow, your powers have manifested. Great." So I'm curious to see, like, is there going to be a point where the crystal thing wears off and he actually does have the powers? Or are they going to leave it that he has to use this crystal thing to have his powers? I mean, they don't have to do it like the comics where Jonathan Kent or John Kent is Superboy, but I think they've shown pictures where he's dressed as Superboy. So who knows? Who knows? I'm kind of down either way. I like that story. I like the dynamic between the brothers, and really, it would be awesome to see the two of them have powers together. And if Superman goes MIA, it's the two of them. Like I don't know, that'd be a good duo. It was kind of cool to see Superman visit Tag in the hospital. So yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with that. But then, man, I don't know. I don't like that they brought this next point in, and that's the whole Kyle cheating on Lana. I don't like it. I mean, I get that with certain shows, they want to show layers to a character. Like, not, you don't always have to have someone that's fully good or someone that's fully bad. Look at shows like Game of Thrones, like Succession, like Breaking Bad, whatever, where there are layers. At some points you hate a character because of what they're doing, and then that same character you love them or you're rooting for them, right? But look, in the first season we saw that Kyle was kind of like an alcoholic a bit, kind of he didn't trust Lois, and we're like, okay, cool. So he's a bit of an antagonist or a foil right now, but by the end of the season, you like him and you're rooting for him. And I've been loving the family dynamic. And then, at the end of episode 4, we saw that he had been cheating on Lana with this girl. And I think her name was Tanya Martinez or something. I don't know. I don't like that they introduced this plot point at all. I don't like it. It's because, again, they introduced this character, Kyle, into the show. Like, is it just to get rid of him, to bring in Pete Ross to be your husband? Because Pete and Lana get married in the comics. So is that why they're doing it? I don't know. It bugs me. It bugs me. I'm like, why? After we've gone from not liking this character to rooting for him, and now it's like, oh, by the way, he's cheated on his wife. And then same thing, like when we found out that Sarah cheated on Jordan, you have Lana saying, oh, I'm proud of you for being true to yourself or whatever, and if he can't accept you, then screw him or whatever. But then now Kyle's cheating on her, and don't get me wrong, it is very different between kissing someone when you're in a high school, like someone else other than your significant other in a high school relationship, versus literally cheating on your spouse in marriage and doing far more things, obviously. I don't know if I can say that on a YouTube channel, but you know what I mean. So I know the levels are completely different. And again, it's she kissed a girl when so she's exploring her sexuality where he is just cheating. I don't know. I just don't like that they didn't. And then at the end of the episode, they find out, Jordan and Sarah heard, because that girl randomly shows up to Sarah's quinceanera, and then it's possible that she alludes to that. Maybe the mayor knows about them, and then I don't know. So at the end of the episode, you know, Sarah's really angry with Kyle because she knows, and then Lana sort of finds out. They don't really let him explain, but what is he gonna say? Right? What is he gonna say? And then what? Are we gonna find out that Lana cheated? Like, is that the only way they can make it better? I don't know. So I'm kind of bugged by that. I just don't like that they introduced that plot point, but that's just my personal preference. But yeah, then the show just ended, and I was like, oh man, like I really, now I'm left in a place that, like, yes, I want to see where they're going with this. And man, I don't know, is Superman and Bizarro gonna team up? Like, I'm kind of interested about that too. Anyway, I still recommend the show. Good stuff is happening. Like, go watch it. The quality is great. Yeah, it's awesome. So hope you're all enjoying it. Let me know. Leave your thoughts down below. And thank you for watching my channel. This has been Mr. Josh from Mr. Josh Reviews.